On your 25th birthday, you receive a gift from a close friend. It is a small cardboard package from Ancestry DNA. You spit into a plastic vial, seal it, and drop it back into the mailbox. You expect a standard breakdown, just like millions of other households across the United States. But 2 weeks later, an email notification flashes on your phone. You open the link, scrolling past history. Your screen changes. A dark red warning box appears. Unknown ancient DNA detected. The map does not point to Europe or America. It highlights empty spaces on the timeline. Data indicates an impossible concentration within your molecular structure. Genetic material belonging to a species that does not belong. You stare blankly at your hands.
You are not entirely human. Does someone like this actually exist?
Statistically, yes. Out of the 8 billion people alive today. What would the single rarest, most ancient possible person look like? To calculate that, we have to look deeper. We have to tear down history at the blood level. And it begins with where our individual comes from. The global population sits at 8 billion. The Han Chinese population alone accounts for nearly 18% of all humans. That is over 1.4 billion people. But on the other end sit the smallest tribes alive. In the Bay of Bengal, the Sentinelese people live in complete isolation. The Kawahiva of the Amazon are fewer than 30. The Spinifex of Australia number around 200. For our rarest human, we must place their origin inside a group of exactly 500 people. Statistically, yes. Out of the 8 billion people alive today, our baseline person has a tiny chance of existing. Now, let us layer the first ancient modification. We are going to maximize their Neanderthal DNA. History books teach that modern humans were superior, that we simply wiped out all other primitive species when we left Africa. 60,000 years ago. Biology proves this is an error. When our ancestors crossed into Ice Age Europe, they lived alongside Neanderthals. And they mated with them. The Neanderthals were evolutionary masterpieces. They had thick bones, massive chests, and immune systems built to survive. When we interbred, we absorbed those survival hacks. Today, almost every non-African carries an echo, averaging about 2%. This is why your blood clots to heal wounds, and your skin shields the cold. But some carry twice. A microscopic fraction sits at the extreme, possessing a massive 4%. This is the maximum amount a modern body can physically tolerate before collapsing. You have to search within East Asian populations, where it occurs at roughly 10%. If we combine layers, our individual's odds collapse instantly to 1 in 160 million. But we are just getting started. Let us force this individual up into the Himalayan air. We overlay the third layer, Denisovan DNA, discovered in 2010 through a single finger bone. The Denisovans are the true ghosts, a mysterious sister species who roamed ancient Asia.
In a normal body at 10,000 feet, oxygen drops, the body panics, and blood thickens.
But this gene changes everything. It allows people to thrive on the highest peaks. When our ancestors crossed into Ice Age Europe, they lived alongside Neanderthals.
Occurring in less than 1%. The probability drops to 1 in 16 billion.
Yet, the ultimate mathematical abyss awaits. We must travel to the heart of West Africa. We apply the final layer, ghost population DNA. In 2020, UCLA biologists hit a wall.
Deep within modern West Africans, 19% of their ancestry did not match modern humans. It did not match Neanderthals or Denisovans. It matched nothing in the archaeological record. Science stumbled upon an undiscovered species. They vanished without leaving a single tooth or tool. They are invisible to archaeology. They exist exclusively as a ghost written in our tissue. To complete our rarest human, we place them at the crossroads where these lineages meet.
Inheriting the maximum of all three is an anomaly, estimated at 1 in 3.2 billion.
Let us execute the final synthesis. Our individual belongs to an isolated tribe of 500.
Carries 4% Neanderthal, 6% Denisovan, and 19% genetic inheritance from an unclassified ghost species. The final equation delivers a number that breaks comprehension. 1 in 51.2 septillion. To put that into perspective, count every individual grain of sand on our entire planet. You would reach 7.5 quintillion. You would need the sand from 6.8 million Earths. By all laws of mathematics, this individual is an impossibility in the modern world. But here is the plot twist. We look in the mirror and call ourselves modern. We look at museum exhibits and think of them as failures. But they never died. If you stitch together the Neanderthal DNA from everyone alive, you resurrect 20% of them. They chose a survival strategy. They chose to dissolve into us. You are not one entity. Look at your skin. Feel the rhythm of your heart beating in your chest. You are a walking, breathing, living museum. You are a sacred sanctuary, where ghostly echoes of lost species are still fighting to keep you alive. Against modern viruses and cold winters, the odds of a hybrid superhuman are tiny. But the odds of creating exactly who you are right now are even smaller. An unrepeatable code handed down through generations, blended perfectly by your parents. A number so small that the universe will never see it happen again.
It is true that there are plenty of fish in the sea, but no one is as cool as you. So keep on swimming.